So this is just a quick explainer video going over why we didn't use Node as its basic form in the previous video and we skipped ahead to using Express here. So I'm going to give you a basic example of how Node works purely on its own without using Express here. And for this video you don't need to follow along, just watch and then you can see why we use Express instead of just Node. So I'm going to create a new file here called test.js. And in here I'm going to import the HTTP module from Node. So this is what we would need to use if we weren't using Express. And it's just called HTTP here. So next we need to create our server. So I'll do const app is equal to, and we do http dot create server. And this is basically the same command we used in Express here, except for one difference, which is it doesn't use this part here, it only takes this function. So okay, we pass in the function here, takes rec, which is the request, and res, which is the response, and then we run some code here. But notice that because it doesn't take the path here, this is going to run regardless of what path we give it. So down here I'm just going to say console.log and I'll just put hello here. And then down here at the bottom we just need to do app.listen, and I'll listen on port 3000 here. So okay, once we have that set up, I'm going to run it in the terminal. I'm going to type node test.js, and I misspelled that. And okay, now it's running. If we head to our browser here and we go to localhost 3000, we can see that it now loads forever, and inside of our terminal here we get hello printed out because we did a console.log. Now if we went to a different part here, like let's say /help, and we hit enter there, we're going to see it console.logged again. So this function that we wrote here is running on every single path. We can't split paths up. So we can't have a different response for /help or /about and stuff like that. If we wanted to do it in here, we'd need to make an if statement. So if, and then we need to say rec, which is the response, the request that's coming in. So if rec.url is equal to, and then we say /help here, then we need to add in our curly braces here and say response res dot end. So in using this HTTP thing here instead of Express, we need to say .end instead of .send. And here we can send back help page. So now if I save this and we refresh here, I'm going to get rid of /help here. If we just go to localhost 3000, it's not going to return anything here and it's not going to print anything out here. Actually, I forgot to restart the server. So I'm going to restart the server now and go to this page again. And okay, it loads here, but we're not seeing any response in the terminal here. And we're not seeing anything on the page either. That's because this if statement is how we check for one specific path. Now in plain old Node.js, we're going to have to do one if statement for every single path that we need. So now I can do if rec.url is equal to / here, then we just want to res.end, we want to send back home page here. So now okay, I save that, I close it in the terminal and I restart the server. Now if I head back to the page here, it's going to say home page here because that's what it's returning. And if I do /help here, it's going to send back help page. So yeah, it kind of works if you're using plain old Node.js, but it becomes annoying to set up all these different parts here. It's much simpler in Express here that we can just add a new part here by doing app.get, and then we pass in the part here like /help. And yeah, that saves us a bit of time and it's a bit cleaner to work with. And yeah, that's all you need to do to set up the help part. And it's a bit cleaner to work with too, because these two are now completely separate. We can make space between it and keep our paths clean, and we can easily read what code is for which path. Whereas here with plain old Node.js, everything is in one function here, and it gets a bit messy, especially if we had 100 paths here, and we need one if statement for each path, and yeah, it's just a bit messy. So that's why you would use Express over plain Node.js and the HTTP library. I hope everyone understands that, and now I'm just going to delete this test.js file that we made here, and from the next video we'll move forward with Express.js. So I'll see you guys in the next video.